Here we are today. We are at Ngonyama Cattle Project and ready for the vaccination of these cows. You can see the recipients, the village vet on the blue tie, and here are the cows.
The trainings are very expensive. Having said that they're expensive, we decided to do them in like 2 times a year. The veterinary training. In each project we call him the paravet, which is the village vet. One of the beneficiaries, since there are 5, one of them is the village vet. So he works closer to the manager. He's the one who's giving information to the manager, like telling him what's going on with the curry project or with the cows. And so whenever we visit, we look after the problems that he might have reported. So we work closer with the vet, representing each and every project. When spring starts again, we have to do it because the livestock will having new grass. So when they get new grass, they can get easily affected by the parasites. So that's our next step. After handing over the kids, we will do the vaccination campaign for all the 5 projects. The one that I visited recently, I have sent the videos to Rachel. It's called Buna. It's in Maputo province. So they are doing well, but they've also lost a few cows there. They have lost some cows and some of the original cows. I think there are 2 of the original cows. So some of the beneficiaries, instead of having 2 cows, they've left with 1 each. Yeah, in fact, I'm looking forward to this vaccination campaign, as since we'll be going around with the vets. They also do an analysis of how the situation of the cows, and they have some recommendations to the village vets. I do believe that it will help a lot. We have the village vet there representing the whole project. So he's there to get the recommendations and carry on with what the vets recommend. There are so many people who have cows, but they don't follow the procedures from the government recommendation. And sometimes we may blame them, but the government vets, to get there to the communities, it's not easy. But when we as an organization, we are here, we are able to take them to the communities, then that's a good thing. That's very positive. That helps the communities. So we try to avail those opportunities whenever we get there to the community with the vets. Well, I'm so happy with the last training that we had. The vets, they learned a lot of things. I think the best thing to do is to continue with the follow-up before they forget what they learned. Not to forget what they learned, and then they continue from what they learned. I'm so happy we have created this relationship with the vets because they are always available to help us whenever we have some problems. Most will be like sicknesses and some deaths, when there's a breakthrough, because sometimes the government is able to control these diseases, but at one point then it breaks through and it kills a lot of animals. So whenever that happens, they do inform me. Sometimes they have cows having difficulty in giving birth to calves, so they inform us. In some situations, we have some cows during heavy rain. Some of the places they get so much mud, and then some of the cows they might get into the mud, then they're not able to come out. I do recall one situation where we had a cow which was in the mud and it couldn't. I mean, by the time they were able to take it out, it had exhausted and it couldn't live anymore. There are also some situations where a cow just dies without having shown any sign of sicknesses. Once they tear it out, they find some problems inside the intestines, the liver or lungs, So sometimes we don't know if the cow ate something or it was just a snake bite, That does happen, We have a kind of medicine which we normally give shot to a cow that had a snake bite, but you have to be sure that it was a snake bite, and you have to get there in time, before the poison gets to a complicated place, A medicine which we call atropine. So if we get there in time and we give a shot to that cow, it can be saved. Because of the distance, it can be impossible for us to get there in time. One thing they can do is for them to have the medicine with them, atropine. But the problem with that medicine is that you can buy it and have it maybe for 2 years, 3 years, and no snake bite, and it expires.
Yeah.
So that's one disadvantage which can happen. Oh yeah, the medicines that we work with, they can keep them at a certain amount of temperature, and they know. During the training, we tell them that, but they don't stay with vaccines,
The vaccines that have to be kept cool.
Yes, so they don't stay with those. Stay with the vets in the office, and I think at the government, and that is only used by the vets, not by anyone or like the village vets.